Good morning, baseball fans. Just a brief audio test, as we get set for the Division IV state semifinal, 9 o'clock first pitch. It is Pittsville and Johnson Crick going head-to-head. We'll have some pregame coverage before that, including an interview with Coach Justin Raburn. That's coming up in just a little bit, so keep it right here on Zaleski Sports. Good morning, baseball fans, and a very hearty welcome to Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium, as it is day 2 of the WIAA State Baseball Tournament. We start the day with the Division 4 semifinals. We'll be here for both games here on Zaleski Sports. Game number 1 will feature the 2 seed, the Johnson Crick Blue Jays, and the 3 seed, the Pittsville Panthers. My name is Mike Wendlandt. Dan Lau alongside on the production side of things today. This is Game 1. Following this one, we will have the 1-4 matchup, Pacelli and Edgar. That'll be a separate stream, but we will be here for both games today and for the championship game on Thursday morning. Again, a beautiful day so far, some sun peeking through the right field side. The Blue Jays already took their warm-ups. Pittsville taking their ins and outs right now. With that being said, we're going to get a chance to turn it over to Jason Zaleski. He had a chance to talk with Pittsville manager Justin Raburn yesterday and hear his thoughts on the Panthers' trip to state and what is a very familiar field in Division 4.
Pregame coverage continues here on Zaleski Sports with Pittsville Panthers baseball manager Justin Raburn. Coach, you take on the Johnson Creek Blue Jays Tuesday at 9 a.m. When is the last time your guys played a baseball game at 9 in the morning?
I believe when we played down in Belmont early on in the year, we had a 10 o'clock game, but not 9 a.m. That's pretty early.
How do you go about adjusting things or not for a 9 a.m. start? You're probably at the ballpark at before 8 a.m. How does that work?
Yeah, I don't, we didn't really practice in the morning necessarily the week leading up to it. We wanted to kind of stay in our normal routine. We're going to get up early that morning and take batting practice. You don't want the kids just rolling out of bed and heading to the stadium. So we'll get up pretty early. Like I said, we played a 10 a.m. game earlier this year where we spent the night in a hotel and went to Belmont for an early game. So I don't know. I don't think it really seemed to bother the boys. Sectionals is also a 10 a.m. game. So, I think once the boys are up and they get them moving, I think it's not a big deal.
Let's talk about your conference. A lot of teams at state are able to say, yeah, you know what, my conference helped me prepare for this. I'll take your answer on it. First, though, you and Pacelli account for 22 wins in conference. You're both at state. Congratulations. The two of you account for 22. The rest of your conference combined gets to 20. How did the rest of the conference help you this season?
I think anytime you're in a conference game, you're probably throwing your better pitchers. Baseball's baseball. You can't take anyone for granted. I've said before, baseball is probably the sport that has the most upsets. If you have a team that's significantly better than you in football or basketball, it's pretty tough to win. But baseball, you get the ball to bounce your way a few times, and it matters. So I think Pacelli and us is always a good duel. We had a real battle with Rosholt early on in the year. They always play us tough when we go over to Rosholt. So between that and then all the non-conference, we schedule a pretty tough non-conference schedule too, and I think that kind of gets us prepared for the playoffs.
You and I have known each other for a while. As a matter of fact, on the screen now, we'll put up a picture of you out in the front lawn with Dad, 2-3 years old, with the big barrel bat. So you've been a baseball guy since the beginning. I want to talk about Dawson Luther, baseball guy. Have you come across a baseball guy like Dawson Luther before?
Dawson's one of those kids. Sometimes you see stuff on social media about, like what's the best recipe to be a good baseball player. And sometimes people will say, grab a bat and a ball and go out in your yard and, play with your brothers or play with your buddies for a while. That's kind of the type of kid Dawson is. He's grown up playing out in the yard with his brothers. He's one of those kids that, find a bat anywhere we're at, wiffle ball bat, anything. He's just kind of one of those old school throwback kind of small town baseball guys that any type of ball, any type of bat, he's there ready to play.
He's your all-time hits leader in school history. He just finished up his junior year, so he's an incoming senior. Still got baseball yet to play, but of course, at state, a big check mark off of Dawson's career to-do list for sure, and the rest of the guys. So let's talk about some of the rest of the guys and help us set up your pitching lineup as you head into this game.
Yeah, so Logan Zickert's kind of been our senior leader this year. He really went out and performed well against Blair Taylor. We were going up against a pretty good pitcher from Blair Taylor and Tavian Schrammick, and Logan came out on top 2-1. He's also been one of our leaders at the plate. So we've been pretty happy with Logan, and I think all of our guys. This is just a hardworking group of guys. They do a lot of stuff outside of normal practice time. They played a lot of summer baseball. I think this is kind of the ultimate goal. It's why they put in that extra time.
At the high school level, we seem to see this every year. You get to state, everybody's good. The teams that play well, the teams that advance, they always seem to get something extra out of the bottom of the order. So take us through that, and what is your expectations, say, 6 through 9 headed into this game?
So we talked about this before the sectional. When we were getting ready to go up against Stramick from Blair Taylor, you look at his numbers, and I think he was averaging like 13 or 14 strikeouts a game. And so, you're not going to win a lot of games when you're striking out 14 times at the plate. So our approach was, even the bottom of our order guys, move back in the box so you can see the ball a little longer, shorten up and put it in play. The bottom of our order did that. I think in that game, I think he averages like 14 a game. I think we had 6 strikeouts in that game. So for our bottom guys to put the ball in play, puts a little pressure on the opposing defense, and then it kind of sets the table for the top guys, like a Logan and a Dawson.
Your home baseball diamond, high quality field. You've had some things come in, some improvements lately. There is, though, a transition from the dirt infield to the grass infield, which you'll see today. How do you help your guys prepare for that?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. One thing about this grass infield, it's not like the grass infields that you see in our area. It's very well maintained. I actually just we're at the stadium right now, and I just kind of talked to the boys about, if you watch when the ball hits the lip or it goes through the grass, it plays fast. It's a nice short cut grass. I mean, it's a minor league ballpark, so it's very well maintained. The bounces are true, and so I think one thing I told them is, think of it as the ball playing kind of like it does on our skin infield. It's going to play fast. The ball's going to stay down. So, we don't see a ton of grass infields. We have seen some turf this year. So I think the ball's going to, bounce like it does off of turf. It's going to move quick.
Some of those places, we won't name them, but some guys call them goat pastures. So I hear you, Coach. I feel you there.
I've said before, there's a lot of grass infields that get worse bounces than our dirt infield. At least the dirt infield's got a true bounce,
I completely agree, and we've seen it for sure, especially in the smaller schools in rural Wisconsin, no doubt about that. Let's finish up by telling us what you know about your opponent, Johnson Creek Blue Jays, being the other dugout away from you. What do you know about the Blue Jays coming into this game?
Well, it's interesting because with us and Edgar and Pacelli, we're all within about a 45-mile radius by way of crow flies, and we've all played each other, so we kind of know a little bit about each other. And then Johnson Creek's kind of the outlier just because they're a ways away. Not a ton of common opponents. I do know they can hit. If you look at their stats, they're very good offensively. It looks like they got a couple of pitchers that are very similar statistically. So I told the boys, I said, when you get down to this level, nobody's bad. Everybody down here is good. They're down here for a reason. So I expect Johnson Creek to be just as good as everybody else we've been playing. The big thing is, we're down here for a reason too, though. That's one thing I told the boys. We're down here because we're playing good ball. And so, we belong here. Johnson Creek belongs here. Edgar and Pacelli belong here. I think, this year, I'm not sure there's one team that is like the Oliva Strums where, everybody's trying to avoid them like last year. I think this year that you got it's a pretty good mix of 4 teams, and it should be, pretty good bracket here.
Let me take a different angle at it. At some other sports, football, scouting's important. If the defensive lineman is angling this way, this is probably what they're going to do. If the receiver is over here, basketball, left-handed dribbler, we can scout that. Coming into your game against Johnson Creek, is it just a matter of we just need to play good Pittsville Panthers baseball?
That's kind of been our message in any big game. You can have all the scouting reports you want, but in baseball, if you don't play your type of ball, you don't play good, clean baseball, you're not going to win too many games. And sometimes you don't want to get too caught up in a scouting report. Sometimes it's more about worrying about yourself than worrying about the other team. Pick the ball up off the ground, throw the ball to first base, put the ball in play. It's kind of doing the little things. We actually just had a practice earlier this week where we went back to like stuff that we were doing day one of practice. We took the gloves off. We took ground balls with our gloves off. Kind of did some flip in the batting cage, just kind of some basic day one stuff, just because I think it's important you can't get away from that stuff just because you're playing in mid-June here.
Yeah, in the big leagues, they almost carry clipboards in their back pockets. I think that's what a lot of folks appreciate about high school baseball is these kids just go out and they hustle, and you hope that they play hard. Pittsville manager Justin Raburn, best of luck.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Our pregame coverage continues here on Zaleski Sports. Audio only today, but we'll have highlights coming your way later on this afternoon into this evening. One of these teams moving on to Championship Thursday. It is Pittsville and Johnson Crick here on Zaleski Sports. And in just a moment, we're going to turn things over to our public address for our introductions, lineups, and our national anthem. Once we wait for the music winding down. Umpires meeting just wrapped up a couple of moments ago. Pittsville in their white uniforms all the way down, purple numbers and letters. Yellow bills on the purple caps for the Panthers. For the Blue Jays, their white shoulders, blue and gold bottoms of their jerseys. Crick in black letters across, white pants, white fronted caps. For the champions of the Trailways Conference. So both teams already lined up. The Blue Jays of Johnson Crick lined up on the first base line, Pittsville down the third base line. Looks like we're going to have a Pittsville student singing our national anthem as well this morning. The first Division IV state semifinal, our final week of WIAA sports for this season. Things will be done by Thursday. Here from Fox City Stadium will crown 4 conference champs. One of them will be crowned here on Zaleski Sports. It'll be the first game of the day in Division IV. That game scheduled 9 o'clock Thursday morning. 9, noon, 3, and 6. The scheduled times on Thursday for our champions. So that being said, we're going to take a very brief timeout. So we wait for the introductions. So we'll step aside, be back in a couple of moments with the introductions and our opening ceremonies here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life. And that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Number 9, Will Colesman. Number 14, Chris Zawilson. Number 50, Logan Ballum. Number 32, Matthew Goodell. And number 99, Zach Roberts. Now, here's the starting lineup for the Panthers. Leading off and pitching is number 3, Logan Zickert. Batting second to center fielder, number 2, Dawson Luther. Batting third, playing the third base, number 19, Grant Radiman. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 13, Ben Friday. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 24, Darren Luther. Batting sixth, in left field, number 4, Brody Withers. Batting seventh, Playing second base, number 22, Cash Osterman. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 1, Corbin Lee. Batting ninth and catching is number 12, Jamison Krieger. Playing in right field today for Pittsville, number 20, Grayson Schooling. The head coach of the Panthers is Justin Raburn. It's time to meet the non-starters for today's home team, the Johnson Crick Blue Jays. Number 7, Jonathan Camucci. Number 10, Mike Heinrich. Number 12, Cohen Schmidt. Number 14, Charlie Ruoff. And number 18, Jalen Carlson. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for Johnson Crick. Leading off and playing center field, number 2, Luke Hartz. Batting second for shortstop, number 3, Tanner Herman. Batting third, the pitcher, number 9, Zach Holland. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 1, Aiden Smith. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 11, Evan Malik. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 6, Doug Hartwig. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 8, A.J. Whitehouse. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 5, Grady Fincutter. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 4, Hayden Wagner. The head coach of Johnson Crick is Mark Blakely. The umpires for today's game: behind the plate, Garrett Freeman. At first base, Jason Hoyt. Second base, Brian Jicka. And at third base, Bill Lawfer. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats. Direct your attention to the American flag located beyond the center field fence. Join us in honoring America and those who protect it with the singing of our national anthem, performed this morning by Allie Klasky of Pittsville.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
.73 degrees here in Appleton, here at Fox City Stadium, as we get set for the First Division 4 state semifinal. This morning on Zaleski Sports, it is Pittsville and Johnson Crick going head-to-head. Dimensions here in Appleton: 325 down both foul lines, 385 to left center, 405 to right center. Saw a few home runs hit yesterday in the Division 1 quarterfinals. Big batter's eye in center. Wind blowing more toward right center and slightly shifting toward the right field foul pole here in this one. As the Johnson Creek Blue Jays take the field, head coach Mark Blakely in his 8th year, 136 wins, a 22-6 season for the Blue Jays, and they will turn things over to their ace, right-hander Zach Holland, who is 6-1, making his team-high 12th start of the season, a .249 earned run average. He'll face a potent top of the order for the Pittsville Panthers to start things off, Zickert, Luther, and Radaman. Again, Johnson Creek in their white and blue tops, white pants, white fronted caps, blue along the rest of it. Pittsville in their white jerseys, all the way down, purple numbers and letters, purple caps, and the yellow bills. Pittsville, one of 2 CWC South's opponents in just this Division IV field. We'll see their co-champs, the Pacelli Cardinals, in game number 2 of this one. You can find that audio only again here on Zaleski Sports following the conclusion of this game as they take on Edgar. Fun storylines, all those 3 teams, Pittsville, Edgar, Pacelli, all played each other throughout the regular season. Edgar split their games with the 2 CWC South teams. Pittsville went 1-2, Pacelli went 2-1. But neither of these teams have seen the Blue Jays. So we wonder if that could be an advantage for Johnson Creek, that they're the one team that none of the other Division IV teams have seen this year. As Holland will get his final warm-ups in. The defense behind him is going to look as follows. It'll be Brady Fincutter in left, Luke Hartz in center, Hayden Wagner in right. Over at third base will be Doug Hartwig. Up the middle will be Tanner Herman and Aiden Smith. Emin Malig over at first. Doing the catching is A.J. Whitehouse as Logan Zickert, I should say, will lead things off. Luther on deck. So Zickert, the starting pitcher, left-handed hitter stepping in, and the first pitch of day 2 of the WIAA State Baseball Tournament is high and away for ball 1. Fastball well outside. Zickert, leading hitter at .490 on the season. It is quickly 2-0 as that one misses. Holland working pretty much dead center of the pitching rubber, slightly toward the first base side, and that one misses. And it is 3-0 quickly on Zickert. Holland doesn't walk many, 18 walks on the season. And that one is in there, very top outside corner. 3 balls and a strike. 49 hits for Zickert as he takes ball 4 outside with a fastball. And just like that, the Panthers have a leadoff base runner. There's all from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. So whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck to the Panthers from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. Here's the all-time hits leader in Panther history as he takes a strike, Dawson Luther. Came in just under 400 on the season, 38 driven in. And of all the players on the team, he's the one who definitely has a chance to maybe go 405 to right center. He takes a big swing on a fastball, foul tips it into the mitt of A.J. Whitehouse. It's quickly 0-2. As well, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, an awesome crowd. Both teams bringing pretty sizable fan bases here. As there's one flied into left. Ranging back with a play, the call and the catch is made by Brady Fincutter for out number 1. So here's Grant Radaman, the third baseman, the sophomore. Right-handed hitter. Rocking with the high socks. The old school no batting gloves look. Zickert leads off of first. He flinches like he wants to go. There he goes. It's outside, thrown to second. Is going to be high. The tag is late, and he's in there with a stolen base. Pitch was ball 1. And for Zickert, he gets his 17th stolen base of the season. Runner in scoring position Here with one out in the first for the Panthers, trying to jump on top early. As that one is popped back and out of play, third base side. Actually straight back behind home plate, it's 1-1. Well, congratulations to the Pittsville baseball team from Hay Creek Pallet. Hay Creek Company is dedicated to building a family-centered work culture that invests in the Pittsville community. We sell pallets, animal bedding, and mulch. Visit them at haycreekpallet.com. Breaking ball. Hit him, but he did not make an effort, so it's going to be brought back into the batter's box. That pitch was actually ruled a strike on that breaking ball, as that one is rolled foul. So the pitch hit Radaman, but he leaned into it, they say, and it was ruled a strike. So it counters 1-2. On the right-hander. All and out of the stretch. Zickert leads. Breaking ball is popped up. Foul territory, third base side. There is a play. And the call is made a basket catch over at third base by Doug Hartwig. Looks like he had lost it for a split second. Is able to recover and make the play waist high for out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Ben Friday. The third left-handed hitter in the lineup for Pittsville. They've got 4 of their first 5 all left-handers. Darren Luther standing on deck. Zickert leads off a second, held on by the shortstop. A little bit of a slide step, and that's fouled away, third base side. But again, a very good crowd here if on a Wednesday, on this Tuesday morning is beautiful. Bit humid weather, but still. Both teams again brought in. There's a fly ball into center field. Ranging over with the play. The call on the catch is made by Luke Hartz. And the inning is over. The leadoff walk is stranded for Pittsville, and we have played 1/2 inning of baseball. We have no score in the Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Bottom half of inning number 1 in the Division IV state semifinal. Logan Zickert getting loose, the leading pitcher. He's shown only 35 and 2/3 innings, but a .20 ERA, 4-1. And he has been a rock in this rotation the past few seasons. No one else like Coach Raburn would want to get the ball here in game number 1 here in the state semifinal. Again, winner of this game moves on to Thursday morning. We'll play for the Division IV state championship. 9 o'clock first pitch of that one. As leading off will be the center fielder Luke Hartz.
Leading off the first
For the Johnson Crick Blue Jays runners on the Lakeside Oasis is the perfect summertime stop for everything you need when you're on the go. Gas, groceries, and all the goodies on your weekend road trips or headed to the lake. Lakeside Oasis near Lake Dexter on Highways 80. First one is fouled in and out of the mitt of Krieger for strike one. For Pittsville, their outfield from left to right. Brody Withersman's left, Dawson Luther in center, Rayson Schooley over in right. As going to the breaking ball, and strike two called on Hartz. Your infield, manning the hot corner will be Grant Radiman. Up the middle, Ben Friday and Cash Osterman. Over at first base, Darren Luther. Jameson Krieger is doing the catching as that one aims for the corner and misses with a fastball. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. It was dropped, throw to first is in time, secured by Krieger. And that's out number one, the first strikeout of the day for the right-hander Zickert. And I'll bring up Tanner Herman, the shortstop, a senior hitting .447. And the first one is in there for a strike. So Zickert has come out firing and goes to that breaking ball and again gets a called strike. That curveball is sharp early on for the right-hander. The 0-2 goes to the breaking ball. That time a little bit more of a slider movement and misses outside. 1-2. Out of the windup, fastball up at the letters, doesn't get the chase, and it's back to 2-2 on Herman. Infield playing back except for at the corners, even with the bag. Fastball just inside. Krieger tried to frame it, doesn't get the call, and it's full 3-2. Had to reach across. He was set up more on the outer half. And working quick. The full count delivery is chopped foul off the back foot of Tanner Herman. I think they're going to get a new baseball in for Zickert. Make sure that one is all right. And Derek Freeman calling the balls and strikes. Jason Foyt at first, Brian Jicka at second, Bill Laufer over at third base. Four-man umpiring crew here at the state tournament. That one is popped up, first base side, foul ground. And that will get out of play just past the first base dugout. A couple of fans sitting in the row directly behind where the ball landed did not flinch. Showed no fear. We had a lot of those situations at state softball last week. A couple of fans made some really nice catches in the crowd. Count remains full on Herman, who worked it back from behind 0-2. And there's a line drive up the middle, a base hit into left center. Good at bat from Tanner Herman. Falls behind 0-2, works it back full, fights one off, and then lines it into center for our first base hit of the day.
Number 9, Zach Holland.
So runner aboard for Zach Holland, the starting pitcher. 43 runs batted in and 81 at-bats for Holland, a .432 average. The lone left-handed hitter in the lineup, and they picked him off at first. Zickert with a quick move picks off Herman. Wow. That's out number 2. You don't see that often. A right-handed pickoff immediately. And so now there's 2 outs. That first pitch is fouled away, third base side now to play. And that one hits that outside corner again, changed speeds, and it's 0-2. There's another one fouled away, third base side, and slicing out of play toward the concourse. Count remains 0-2. As well, that food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays, as that misses high, and their Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville, so check them out on Facebook. Zickert wasting absolutely no time. A little tapper in front of the mound, or in front of the plate, I should say. Krieger steps, makes the throw in plenty of time. 2-3 on the putout, and the inning is over. For Johnson Crick, they get a hit, but he gets picked off, and they leave none. We have played one complete in this Division IV state semifinal with no score on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Top half of inning number 2, getting his warm-ups in, Zach Holland, after he closed out that inning with the little ground out, but just in front of home plate. He will face 5, 6, and 7 for Pittsville. It'll be Darren Luther to lead things off, followed by Brody Withers and Cash Osterman, as he spikes his final warm-up, but picked nicely by A.J. Whitehouse. Again, my name is Mike Wendland. Dan Lau alongside on the production side of things today. The two of us again on a Thursday morning. Jason Zaleski will be down on the field shooting, getting highlights for us for the championship day. We're going to have highlights from today as well coming up later on today as well from both the Division 4 games. The first pitch to Darren Luther is outside, ball 1. Luther hitting .265, 21 driven in, the junior, playing at first base. He grounds one right back on a hop to Holland, and he steps and throws him out. Quick reflexes on the mound for the right-hander. Out number 1 for Brody Withers, the junior, playing in left field. So after 4 out of 5 lefties in the box for the Panthers, now we're going to be the first of 4 consecutive right-handers, as that's in for a called strike. Low outside corner. Both pitchers working fast. Holland and Zickert wasting absolutely no time, as that one is fouled straight back, and it is 0-2. Right, as well, that Pittsville Farm and Home Center has everything from hydraulic hoses to red roses. They make customized hydraulic hoses, have a fresh flower shop and garden center. They're also your Milwaukee tool dealer, and check out their expanded lumber selection. That's Pittsville Farm and Home Center. Tries to elevate a fastball, doesn't get the chase at the shoulders, 1-2 on Withers. Top half of inning number 2 here in Appleton, here at Fox City Stadium at Neuroscience Group Field, 2-2. Wind starting to blow straight into right center at the 405 sign. As that one is popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Calling off at the last second to make the call and the catch is Evan Malik for out number 2. And he caught that in fair territory. So 2 up, 2 down for Cash Osterman, the junior, playing at second base. As Holland is, of the 5 outs he's gotten, 4 of them have been in the air, as that first one misses high and inside with a fastball. 1-0. That one is turned on a high inside fastball, same spot as he took for ball 1, and he rips it foul down the left field line. 1-1 on Osterman. The 1-1. Curve ball is turned on and a fair ball down the left field line. Pittsville gets their first hit. Osterman takes a big turn. He's on his way to second. The throw is going to be coming in there, and he is tagged, and as the ball is dropped, he's in there with a 2-out double. The throw was in time, but it was off the glove of the second baseman, Smith.
Here's the designated hitter, number 1.
And Osterman has a 2-out double. So for the second consecutive inning, Pittsville has a runner in scoring position. As here comes the DH, Corbin Lee. They have to wait for Osterman to go hand off his protective gear and get his sliding mitt. Being held on by the shortstop as that one misses up and in, ball 1 on Lee. Corbin Lee, the freshman designated hitter, hitting for Schooley. As he turns on that one off the netting past the third base dugout, I should say. It's 1-1. Pittsville on the third base side of the field today. Johnson Crick first base side. Ball and a strike on Lee. Little check swing, roller swinging, bunt to third. Step and throw, not in time. It'll be an infield hit, and Osterman scampers back to third. They're not going to ask you how hard you hit it. It'll go down as a base hit, the second hit of the inning. And that'll draw a mound visit. Not much Holland could have done there. He had Lee completely fooled on that breaking ball. It was just a check swing, swinging bunt. And it was just perfectly placed down the third base line on this beautifully manicured infield. And by the time Doug Hartwig was able to get it out of his glove and make the throw, it was just a step too late. So runners will be at the corners with 2 outs for Jamison Krieger, the number 9 hitter and catcher. And with his mound visit, I'm sure they're talking about the first and third potential. See if the Panthers maybe try and steal a run with Lee. Osterman, good speed at third base. As well, the Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage proud to be part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville Panthers. So good luck, Panthers, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. Not much of a lead at first. He does not go, and there's a line drive into left center, a base hit. Pittsville scores the first run of the ball game on the first pitch as Krieger drives in a run. It is 1-0 on 3 straight hits here in the second inning. It's a very close play as well, as Osterman barely got the front edge of home plate. Coming across, we go back to the top of the order with Zickert. He walked back in the first. 1 run on 3 hits in the inning. And he will slice one left field side, and that will land foul, just shy of the warning track. So with 2 outs, the bottom of the order goes double, single, single, and brings in a run. The RBI for Krieger. That one low with a fastball. It's 1-1. For Krieger, his 10th run batted in of the season. The 1-1 is a ground ball, one hopper right back to his counterpart. Holland steps and throws a dart over to first to end the inning. There was a run on 3 hits and 2 runners left. We have played an inning and 1/2 on Zaleski Sports. in the state semifinal.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
As we move to the bottom half of inning number 2 in this Division IV state semifinal, live from Fox City Stadium here at Neuroscience Group Field. I get Mike Willen here with Dan Lau. Glad to be with you guys. Right as well from our friends at C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales, your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you and do windshield glass installation too. So contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto Body today and on County Trunk E in Arpin. 4, 5, and 6 for the Blue Jays of Johnson Creek. Aiden Smith will lead things off, the second baseman, and he comes up empty with a big swing. It is 0-1. Zickert allowed a hit in that first inning, promptly picked off Herman, also had a strikeout. That one outside with a fastball, 1-1. That one hits the corner, fastball. That one a bit more toward the edge of the plate. 1-2. Smith asking where on the plate it was. And looked like it had plenty of the plate, as there's one up and away for ball 2. It went back to the fastball, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, foul tip into the mitt, hung on to by Krieger. Zickert will get his second strikeout of the day. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Evan Malig, the junior hitting .392 on the year. Result of Tabby's Blue Bayou backs the Pittsville Panthers, so stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or any time. First one swung on and missed. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. 0-1. Zickert, again, no time wasted. And misses just up for ball 1. Just above the belt. Curveball is little flare, shallow right, foul territory. Schooley is there in foul ground to make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Doug Hartwig, the senior, who's the number 2 pitcher as well. He's second on the team in innings. So I think we may see him in the game today if Holland struggles. As a first pitch breaking ball right down the middle, strike 1. Again, 3 of the 4 teams here in the Division IV state field have all played each other this year. They're very familiar with each other. But really nobody faced the Blue Jays in this field. They dominated the Trailways and were a strong team all year, 11-1 conference record. As 3 straight strike 3 called, third strikeout for Zickert in a 1-2-3 second. We have played 2 complete here from Appleton. It is Pittsville 1, Johnson Creek 0 in this Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
We move to the third. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Pittsville. Dawson Luther will lead things off. He takes a fastball outside for ball 1. 1-1, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left through 2 innings for the Panthers as there's a ground ball to second. Bobbled there by Smith, but he has time and throws him out. 1 down for Grant Radaman.
Now the third baseman, Grant Radaman.
He popped up to third base his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. For Johnson Crick, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Zicker, despite allowing a hit, has faced the minimum through 2 innings. He's faced 6 batters, struck out 3 of them. As there's a big breaking ball is rolled to third, swinging bunt, and a nice play there that time by Doug Hartwig to make the play out number 2. So 3 pitches and 2 outs. That's the exact start to an inning that Holland needed. He threw a lot of pitches in the second. So through 3 pitches, he has 2 outs here in the third as he will face Ben Friday. Well, the Healing Hands Chiropractic of Pittsville wants to help you feel better by offering chiropractic care, massage therapy, low-level laser therapy, and spinal decompression as that one misses down and away. So contact Dr. Mandy and her staff today for an appointment. Healing Hands Chiropractic. They support the local Pittsville community, and they say, let's go Panthers. The 1-0 is a fly ball into center. Ranging a few steps to his right, the call on the catch is made by Hartz. And it is a 1-2-3 inning on 5 pitches for Holland. We're through 2.5. Pittsville leads this game 1-0 in this Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Ball on a strike here in the bottom of the third. Zicker back out there facing A.J. Whitehouse. The 0-2. Or sorry, the 1. Yeah, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Breaking ball past him. There's the 4th strikeout for Zickert.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5, Brady Fincutter.
There's one fouled straight back for strike 1 for Brady Fincutter. Nothing in 2 on Fincutter. That fastball's up 1-2. And another swing and a miss. The 5th strikeout for Logan Zickert. That's 3 in a row.
Number 4, Hayden Wegner.
Yeah, his first one there will miss, ball 1. On Hayden Wagner. That one in there, ball and a strike. Fastball up, 2-1. Two and 2 on Wagner with 2 outs here in the 3rd. And a swing and a miss, and Zickert strikes out the side. He has struck out 4 in a row, 6 overall. And we are through 3 complete. Pittsville leads this Division IV state semifinal, 1-0 from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
First pitch misses high and away on Darren Luther here in the 4th. And quickly 2-0. Zach Holland back out there to work for the Blue Jays. There's one fouled away, fouled back more third base side toward the on-deck circle, 2-1. A run on 3 hits for the Panthers. No runs, 1 hit for Johnson Crick. Zickert has faced the minimum, and there's a backdoor curveball in there for a called strike 2. Zickert with 6 strikeouts and 9 batters. He's given up 1 hit that he promptly picked off of first base. The 2-2 breaking ball lined back up the middle, a leadoff single for Darren Luther. That was a hanger. Leaked right back over the middle. And he just sent it right back up the chute. No leadoff base runner, the 4th hit of the game, which will bring up Withers. He popped up to first base back in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1. He squares to bunt and fouls through it into the mitt. for strike one. The 0-1. He bunts again. He bunts it right back to the mound. They're going to make the play at second. 1-4-3 double play. What a turn and stretch at second and first.
Now batting the second baseman, Cash Osterman.
Great play by Aiden Smith at second, Evan Maligue at first. And just like that, 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss by Osterman. He doubled and has scored the only run of the game so far. That was back in the second. Turned on one down the left field line. And back-to-back curveballs swung on and missed, 0-2. And that one fouled in and out of the mitt. Stays 0-2. As well, that Buck and Berries Cafe in Babcock is a place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials, Friday fish fry as well. It's a cozy family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. Ball and 2 strikes on Cash Osterman. Popped up, shallow center, ranging in and calling everybody off to make the call on the catch is Luke Hartz. And the leadoff single as he raced on the double play and ends up being a 1-2-3 inning. We're halfway through this ball game. 3.5 complete. Pittsville leads at 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
So we moved the bottom half of inning number 4. Again, stay tuned. After the conclusion of this one, it'll be a new stream. The other Division 4 semifinal. It'll be Edgar and Pacelli, the 1-4 matchup. Pacelli the 1, Edgar the 4. Top of the order here in the 4th against Zickert. Second time through the order. First one down and away on Luke Hartz. He struck out back in the first inning. As you know, then Martin Motors supports the Panthers in the Pittsville community. They provide complete auto repair. Local transportation is available on request, as that's a foul ball toward the first base dugout. So call Lance or Amber at Martin Motors in Pittsville today to keep your ride running smoothly. And no wasted time. Even Brett Suter is jealous of the speed of Zickert is working, as that's fouled off the front leg of Hartz. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And Zickert threw 3 scoreless, just 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. And that one just misses up with a breaking ball. Tried to freeze him at the top of the zone. It's 2-2. Again, Luke Hartz had a monster season. As that one misses up and a touch in, the count runs full. Hartz hitting .518, 43 hits and 83 at-bats, 49 runs scored for the junior center fielder as he fouls one straight back and stays alive. As well as Ben Zawislin, Century 21 Gold Key Realty, your local hometown realtor serving the greater Pittsville area. So contact Ben today for a free consultation. As there's one lined into center. Luther coming in, diving, and he makes the catch in shallow center. Dawson Luther, one center fielder, robs another. Put a star next to that one. If he misses that, this game is probably tied, as that would have rolled for a while. So again, contact Ben Zawiston today for a free consultation, as that one hits the inside corner. So it's Ben Zawiston, Century 21 Gold Key Realty, saying go Panthers. Strike one called on Tanner Herman. He singled and was picked off back in the first inning. It's been the only base runner so far against Zickert, and he was on the bases for all of 45 seconds. That one outside, 1-1. That one fouled straight back. A challenge fastball, it's 1-2. And as it is usually here at the state tournament, this is going to be the best pitching we're going to see all week. Every team's going to throw their ace. There's a line drive into left. That is down, a base hit. Fielded in on a hop by Withers, who will throw it in. And Herman has both base hits on the day for Johnson Crick. That'll bring up Holland. He hit one right in front of home plate, was thrown out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. And both teams going to be throwing their ace. It's an old adage, you can't win two without winning the first one. As he pops it up. Left field side, that's a fair ball, and reaching over, and it's dropped by Friday. He overran it, leaned back, and dropped it. And what will be an E6. That'll draw a mound visit from Justin Raburn. As now Johnson Crick with their first threat to try and tie this ball game. First and second, just one out as Aiden Smith is in to hit. As well from our friends at Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. So whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck to the Panthers from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin, offices in Pittsville and in Loyal. That one missing down in the dirt. Ball one on Smith. Aiden Smith struck out back in the second inning. As that one's in there for a called strike, it's 1-1. Zickert out of the stretch. Misses outside and a bit low as well, 2-1. Again, first real trouble he has been in today. One base runner through 3 innings that was picked off, and now a hit and an error have the Blue Jays in business. There's one late on that fastball. It's lined foul, first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Aiden Smith. Bottom half inning, number 4. Pittsville manufactured a run from the bottom of their order in the second. RBI for Jamison Krieger. And there's a chopper in the hole at short. Friday throws it away into right field. His second error of the inning, and is going to tie this ball game. So back-to-back errors by Friday ties this game up. Friday got the ball and tried to make a sidearm flip to Osterman. It was just wide and into right field. The runners don't advance beyond first and second, as the first one is in for a strike on Malik. But coming around to score is Herman. It's a 1-1 game. It would be an unearned run for Logan Zickert. There's a ground ball to second, could be 2. 4, bobbled at second base. And another error, 3 straight errors. And a nightmare stretch for the middle infield defense of the Panthers. Osterman tried to flip the hips and make the throw to Friday at second base, and he just lost the baseball. It took a hop on him. And 3 consecutive errors. Have the bases loaded, and the corners are going to play in to try and cut off the go-ahead run as the first pitch is fouled away by Doug Hartwig. Coach Raburn trying to calm his guys down. It all started with 1 out. I think it could have been even worse if Luther had made that diving catch on Luke Hartz. Breaking ball is chopped foul, and it's 0-2. Might as well from our friends at Hay Creek Pallets, congratulating Pittsville baseball. Hay Creek Companies is dedicated to building a family-centered work culture that invests in the Pittsville community. They sell pallets, animal bedding, and mulch. Visit them at haycreekpallet.com. The 0-2, fastball fouled back. The 0-2. High chopper, that's going to bring in the run. Nobody covers and everybody's safe. Now trying to score from third. The throw is going to be in time. The tag applied. As I have no idea what Aiden Smith was thinking. It's going to be an RBI single for Hartwig that'll bring in Holland. But Smith is going to be out 6-2 at the plate. And that's a big out number 2, a gift for Pittsville. So here comes A.J. Whitehouse, and he swings and misses at a high fastball. So now there's a chance to get out of this inning with just 2 runs, both unearned. That one in the dirt, blocked by Krieger, 1-1. But it has been a nightmare of an inning for the Pittsville defense. That started off with an all-time play by Luther. Half swing and a miss, high inside fastball, 1-2. This inning has seen the best and the worst defensively. Seen the best and worst of the Panther defense as there's a breaking ball outside, 2-2. And massive props as well to Coach Wayne Sankey and Connor Hedrick already giving me the lineups for game 2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner with a fastball ends the inning. Zickert will get his 7th strikeout, but Johnson Crick takes the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors, and 2 runners left. We have played 4 complete. And Johnson Crick now leads it 2-1 in this Division 4 state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We move to the fifth. It's a brand new game. Yes, now Zach Holland's going to pitch with a lead. He will face the bottom of the order, 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Corbin Lee to lead things off for Pittsville. 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Panthers, all of them in that 4th inning. They've left 3 runners aboard. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Johnson Crick. They have left 2. First one, ball 1 on Corbin Lee. He reached on a swinging bunt. A base hit back in the 2nd. As he swings and misses on the outside corner, it's 1-1. The Lakeside Oasis is the perfect summertime stop for everything you need when you're on the go. Gas, groceries, and all the goodies on your weekend road trips or headed to the lake. That's Lakeside Oasis near Lake Dexter on Highway 80. Highways 80. There's a slow roller to short. Nice big hop for Herman, and he throws him out.
Next up,
1 up, 1 down for Jamison Krieger, who singled home a run back in the 2nd. 1 for 1 on the day. And right now, the story of the game has been defense now, as he pops that one up right behind home plate. Ranging over, the call and the catch is made by A.J. Whitehouse for out number 2. So after that 2nd inning, it was a 5-pitch 3rd, about 10 pitches in the 4th that helped by the bunt double play turned by Holland. And now in 5 pitches, he has 2 outs here in the 5th. So you go back to the top of the order, and Logan Zickert, who's 0 for 1, he did walk and steal a base back in the 1st. Takes one up and away for ball 1. That one popped up third base side, slicing, and just shy of the net, but a long run, and not able to chase it down was Hartwig. It's 1-1. Might as well add food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville, so stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville, and check them out on Facebook. Breaking ball. Misses down and in, 2-1. Zickert flies that one into left, or shallow left. Ranging back to make the catch is the shortstop, Herman. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Zach Holland. 4.5 are in the books. Johnson Crick leads this one 2-1 in this game, this first Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire. Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
It'll be 8, 9, and 1 for the Blue Jays of Johnson Crick here in the bottom half of the 5th. And the first pitch is a fair ball down the left field line. Extra bases potentially for Finn Cutter. He'll turn first. He's on his way to second. He's in there with a leadoff sliding double. First pitch swinging for Brady Finn Cutter. He gets it past a diving Radaman.
Now it's right fielder.
And Johnson Crick looking to add on with Hayden Wagner. Wagner struck out back in the third, one of 7 strikeouts for Zickert. He has not walked back, giving up now 4 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned. Yes, he will work out of the stretch. We'll see if Wagner looks to bunt this runner over to third. He does square, and he takes a fastball down below the knees for ball 1. And Mike Willen here with Dan Lau. Glad to be with you guys on a beautiful Tuesday. Day 2 of the baseball state tournament. As Zickert fires in a strike as Wagner pulls back on the bunt. It's 1-1. Might as well, the Pittsville Farm and Home Center is everything from hydraulic hoses to red roses. They make customized hydraulic hoses and have a fresh flower shop and garden center. They're also your Milwaukee tool dealer, and check out their expanded lumber section as he bunts that one foul. That's Pittsville Farm and Home Center. Ball and 2 strikes on Hayden Wagner. As time is called in a meeting in the home plate dirt circle for Coach Mark Blakely. Do they keep the bunt on with 2 strikes? Zickert works out of the stretch. He does not square and takes that one just up and out of the zone. It's 2-2. Just crossing the 10 o'clock hour. Again, glad to be with you guys. Glad you're joining and listening. Swing and a miss. Zickert will get strikeout number 8. That's out number 1 as we go back to the top of the order. Center fielder Luke Hartz. Hartz is 0 for 2. He struck out back in the first. He lined out to center on a spectacular diving play by Dawson Luther, who it was a do-or-die dive. If he doesn't make that play, it would have likely been an inside-the-park home run. As that breaking ball misses down and away, it's 1-0 on Hartz. Might as well that Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage proud to be part of the Pittsville community. As that one fouled back. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville Panthers. So good luck, Panthers, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. There's one turned on and almost a good play at third base coaching box. Trying to barehand that one. And that one probably stung a little bit for Coach Blakely. 1-2. That one fouled away. First base side. We'll try it again. 1-2. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Both teams now with 4 hits. The difference, though, 3 consecutive errors by the Pittsville Panthers in the 4th inning. That had led to the 2 Johnson Crick runs. Zickert had been cruising. He struck out 6 of the first 9 that he faced. Had given up just 1 hit through 3. Curveball followed back. Long at bat being battled by Luke Hartz, the center fielder. The 1-2 as Zickert sets at the belt. And a swing and a miss, went back to the curveball and gets the punch out. That's his 9th of the day. And what is now all but confirmed, it's going to be his final game on the mound in the Pittsville uniform. He's thrown a good game. 4 hits, no walks, 2 unearned runs, and 9 strikeouts. As here's Tanner Herman. He has 2 of the 4 hits. Also scored a run in that 4th inning. As he lines one back into center, Luther coming in, sliding play, he makes the catch. And the inning is over. The leadoff double stays at second base, a runner left, and we're through 5. Johnson Crick leads this one 2-1 in the Division IV state semifinals. And you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you'd expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Time running short, we move to the 6th. Here from Appleton, you're at Fox City Stadium on Neuroscience Group Field, home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. They're on the road this week. They're in West Michigan for 6 games. They'll be back here next week to resume their home season. Some big-time stars in the Brewers minor league system playing on this field this year. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Panthers against right-hander Zach Holland, who's only at 58 pitches through 5 innings. Getting up a run on 4 hits. Still looking for his first strikeout as he misses outside for ball 1 on Dawson Luther. Luther 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a ground out to second today. Holland with 1 walk, no strikeouts, 4 hits. And it's 2-0 on Luther. Again, stay tuned. We will have a new stream, and we will have the other Division IV semifinal here as well here on Zaleski Sports. There's a sliding play in left. And the catch is made. Oh, another web gem from Brady Fincutter for out number 1. We have seen some spectacular outfield defense today. Luther sliced that one into left. And a full-on feet-first slide by Fincutter to make the catch. So here's Grant Radaman. He's 0 for 2, a pop-up and a ground out, both to third base today. And he's up in the count, 1-0. Might as well, that's C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales as your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you and do windshield glass installation too. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Trunk E in Arpin. It's a ball and a strike on Radaman. That one is a breaking ball that did not break, hits him in the front shoulder, and he will go to first. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning, but it was ruled by Derek Freeman that he had leaned into it. It was actually a called strike. And now this time they do say that there was no way to avoid that one. It hits him in the shoulder, and the tying run is aboard for Ben Friday. Friday today has flown out to center field twice. As Dawson Luther heading down to the bullpen to get loose. So that'll mean, so he is likely the next arm in. Zickert, I think they said 82 pitches. through 5 innings. There's a swing and a miss. It looked like a changeup there. 1-1 on Friday. Friday, a .329 hitter, the senior. Playing at shortstop today, looking to tie this game up with a ball into the gap. As well, the Tabby's Blue Bayou backs the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you as there's a high fly ball into deep center. Still going back. That's over the head. That's going to one-hop the fence in the gap. They're going to send the runner around third. Radaman. Double clutch. There is no play. We're tied. Ben Friday, who had the 2 errors in the 4th inning, atones with an RBI double, a booming fly ball into right center that got over the head of Hearts. And all the way from first, Radaman comes in, and we are tied at 2. Bring up Darren Luther. So again, pizza, pretzels, nachos, other snacks, they await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville. You can also order for delivery from Tabby's Blue Bayou with DoorDash. And it looks like a pitching change is going to be made. As heading in to get a new glove, it looks like Doug Hartwig will take the baseball. We will step aside. We're in the top of the 6th. It's a 2-2 game in the first of 2 Division IV state semifinals that you are listening to live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
A pitching change has been made by Coach Mark Blakely. It looks like it is Doug Hartwig entering the game, coming over from third base. Hartwig has been their number 2 arm all year long. This is his 11th appearance. He's thrown 40 in a third innings, 42 strikeouts, 23 walks, a .335 earned run average. Gonna try and work out of some trouble. As Holland looks like he goes over to third base. He will go over to third base. So third base and pitcher just switch our positions. As Hartwig will face Darren Luther to lead things off. So 5 1/3 for Holland. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. He did hit a batter. He is responsible for Friday over at second base. Luther today is 1 for 2. And the first one is down in the dirt. Ball 1. Hartwig, a very fast delivery out of the stretch. It's a leg kick and go once he sets. And misses outside with that one, 2-0. As well, Healing Hands Chiropractic of Pittsville wants to help you feel better by offering chiropractic care, massage therapy, low-level laser therapy, and spinal decompression. As it's 3-0. So contact Dr. Mandy and her staff today for an appointment at Healing Hands Chiropractic, supporting the local Pittsville community. Let's go Panthers. 3-0 on Darren Luther. And there's the first strike thrown by Doug Hartwig. And it's 3 balls and a strike. And he lost him, ball 4. And first and second, just one out for Brody Withers, who's 0 for 2. Roswell Lake Dexter Drive-In is now open, their favorite summertime stop after the ball game or on your way to your favorite fishing hole. Stop in for a bite to eat. Burgers, brats, fish fries, and more, plus all your favorite treats. Home with the Dexter Double. Now open, Lake Dexter Drive-In, Highway 80, so stop in today. And it's a strike on Withers. 0-1. Foul tip into the mitt, hung on to by A.J. Whitehouse. It is 0-2. Hartwig trying to come in, strand the go-ahead run over at second base. That's Friday. He spikes that one in a good block by Whitehouse. 1-2. This will be a huge out if he can get a strikeout or a pop-up. That one is a little bit of a quick pitch delivery. Perfectly legal delivery. He did come fully set, but kind of sped up his delivery even faster than he had been. And gets a foul ball. It's still 1-2 on Brody Withers. That one down and away, way outside, a wild pitch. And the runners advance to second and third. That was the definition of just a bit outside. He threw that one, it short-hopped in the left-handed batter's box. Really no chance for A.J. Whitehouse to try and get in front and block it. He had to just reach out the glove and hope that his backhand would have been successful, and it just ticked under the glove. And now the infield is in for the Blue Jays. 2-2. A cue shot foul, very end of the bat. And Withers stays alive. He went with a breaking ball. Drama here in Appleton, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He got him. The ball on the outside corner, maybe just off the outside corner. Strike 3. And a look back to the Pittsville dugout. I'm not sure if anything was said. Well, it looked like Derek Freeman might have had some words for Withers, as there's out number 2. The first strikeout of the day for Johnson Crick pitching. Now it's going to be Osterman as he swings and misses at a big curveball. It's 0-1. He doubled and scored back in the second, is 1 for 2 on the day. And another breaking ball swung on and missed. Again, he went with that quicker slide step, and it's 0-2. Roswell Buck & Berry's Cafe in Babcock, the place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday fish fry with a cozy family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berry's Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. They appeal on a check swing. He did not go. So it's 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., Highway 80 in Babcock. And also find them on Facebook with Bucks and Berry's Cafe. Ball and 2 strikes on Osterman. Go-ahead run at third and a slow roller to third. Holland is there, steps, throws, inning over. Hartwig comes in, walks a batter, but he gets out of it with no further damage, but it is a brand new ball game. We are tied. 5.5 in the books. 2-2 your score on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
First pitch of the bottom of the 6th is fouled off at the plate by Holland. It's 0-1. Much like his counterpart Holland, Zickert is going out to start the sixth. Dawson Luther was getting loose in the bullpen down the left field line for most of that inning. Zickert over 80 pitches. Decent chances is his last inning of work as he gets a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 on Holland. Holland 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the fourth, came around to score. That was the first of the 3 straight errors in that fourth inning that gave Johnson Crick the lead at that point, as that one's fouled into the bleachers, third base side. As well, then Martin Motors supports the Panthers in the Pittsville community, providing complete auto repair. Local transportation also is available on request. He goes sidearm and misses up and away. So call Lance or Amber at Martin Motors in Pittsville today to keep your ride running smooth. Chopper foul past the first base coaching box. One and two. This game very likely looks like it's going to be coming down to the bullpens. As that one sliced foul, left field side now to play. Over toward, looks like the Pacelli Cardinals in the left field corner. Staying in the shade down underneath the little catwalk out there. Still 1 and 2. Another one fouled back. We'll try it again. See some of the Edgar Wildcat fans sitting in the bleachers now. The team getting loose as well down the right field side. Both those teams would love to see extra innings in this one. The 1-2 on Holland. Breaking ball did not break. It misses up and away, 2 and 2. Holland doing his part, working the count up, and trying to get Zickert out of this ball game. And he's run it full, 3 and 2. 8+ pitches in the at-bat. Zickert, no, I think is at or over 90. There's one popped up left field side. It's in play. Long run. Withers can't get there. Just a step or two shy from being able to make a diving attempt, and we'll try it again. Reminds as well from our friend Ben Zawislin, Century 21 Gold Key Realty, your local hometown realtor, serving the greater Pittsville area. So contact Ben today for a free consultation. Ben Zawislin at Century 21 Gold Key Realty says go Panthers. Ground ball fair down the right field line. Holland with a great at-bat. Has a chance for extra bases. It goes into the corner. Schoolies throws to the cutoff man. There will be no play. It's a leadoff sliding double for Zach Holland. And now the Blue Jays have the go-ahead run at second base for their cleanup man, Aiden Smith. And he's going to go out and talk with Coach Mark Blakely. And the decision now to be made with your cleanup man who's hitting almost 400. Do you bunt? I think you absolutely try and get a bunt down, get that go-ahead run over to third. Both teams 2 runs on 5 hits. Pittsville with 3 errors. Blue Jays have been clean defensively. Smith 0 for 2. He squares and takes a strike. Nothing in 1. Zickert could be his final batter. That one outside, went to a slider. 1-1. Again, he squares and he bunts. It's a good one. There is going to be no play. Perfect bunt by Aiden Smith. An infield hit, and they're at the corners. Nobody out for Evan Malig. Right over our friends at Lake Dexter Drive. And again, they are now open. Their favorite summertime stop. After the ball game, or on your way to your favorite fishing hole, stop in for a bite to eat with burgers, brats, fish fries, and more. Plus all your favorite treats. Home of the Dexter Double. Now open. Lake Dexter Drive-In, Highway 80. stop in today. Coach Raburn on to the mound, a mound visit. Luther takes a few steps in to see if they're going to make the call to the pen. As a Let's Go Blue Jays chant comes from the first base side of the field. And they're going to let Zickert try and get one more batter. It'll be Evan Malik, who was 0 for 2, reached on an error last time. Those will flown out to right. Go-ahead run at third in the form of Holland. The junior Malik hitting .392 on the season. He's driven in 15. And the first one is fouled straight back. Zickert looking for what might be the final batter of his Pittsville career on the mound. We'll see if Smith at first base looks to run as well. He does not yet, and that is a called strike on a breaking ball. It's 0-2. Zickert with 9 strikeouts. He's given up 6 hits. And that one late on a fastball, fouled first base side, off the netting. Again, both teams in game 2 are here. Pacelli on the left field line, Edgar in their green jerseys down the right field side. They're going to be pretty warm down on the field. Those dark green all the way down the right field side toward the foul pole. Pacelli will be in their home whites. That's for a later time. The 0-2 from Zickert. Wentz with a breaking ball, did not get the chase. Blocked by Krieger. 1-2. And high drama here in Appleton. Winner will play for the championship. That one fouled back. Challenge fastball from Zickert. He has been stellar today. Both those runs he's given up are unearned. No walks, 9 punch-outs. Looking for 10. Misses inside, almost hit him. 2-2. The 2-2. Throws him with a breaking ball on the corner. And the final pitch thrown as a Pittsville Panther, Logan Zickert gets his 10th strikeout of the day on a back-breaking slider. And he will hand the baseball with a hug to Coach Justin Raburn and walk to the dugout and to a standing ovation by the Panther faithful. He will switch gloves, go to short, and Dawson Luther will come into the game. We'll have all of the changes when we return as we will step aside here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, 1st and 3rd for the Blue Jays in this Division 4 state semi on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
A whole host of changes here for Pittsville. Dawson Luther comes from center field. He will come in and pitch. Logan Zickert, who is the pitcher, he will move to short. Ben Friday, who was the shortstop, will move to first base. The first baseman, Darren Luther, will move to left field. And the left fielder, Withers, will move to center. So Krieger, Schooley, Osterman, and Radman, the only guys who don't move during this stretch of the substitution. Zickert, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, both unearned, no walks, and 10 strikeouts in his final game on the mound for the Panthers. He is responsible for both runners, which would both be earned runs.
At the plate, the Blue Jays pitcher Doug Hartwig.
As here comes Doug Hartwig, who is 1 for 2. He singled home a run back in the 4th. That one misses in. Runner is going to go second and take it without a throw. So a stolen base for Aiden Smith. That does open up first base as the infield will come in for the Panthers. Go-ahead run at third base in the form of Holland for the Blue Jays of Johnson Crick. Strike one. Fastball right down the middle. Hartwig taken all the way. He is now the pitcher of record as well for the Blue Jays. He would get the win if they take the lead and hang on. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. That'll get the run in. They're going to hold the runner at third, and they'll be back at the corners as Hartwig gets his second RBI of the day. Holland in to score. That run will be charged to Zickert, and they're at the corners as Mike Heinrich will pinch hit for A.J. Whitehouse. So the Blue Jays take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 3-2, and Hartwig will be 3 outs away from a berth in the state championship game. The question is, how many runs is he going to have of cushion to try and hang on to? Will it be just one, or will it be more? A big insurance run for the Blue Jays is over at third base with the speed of Aiden Smith. Mike Heinrich, the freshman, 6 for 11 on the season, a .545 mark. Runner goes, and he gets hit. And he flexes to his dugout, saying that one did not hurt. So the bases will be loaded for Brady Fincutter. Fincutter, 1 for 2. He doubled back in the 5th. Infield still in. Fastball is up at the letters for ball 1. Krieger will go out and calm down Luther. Dawson's been a bit wild to start. Gave up the roller into left field. That would have been a seeing-eye single no matter where the infield was, back or forward. Then he hit the pinch hitter. Luther, a .218 ERA on the season. He's been solid all year long. Their number 2 or 3 arm. Friday has been there as well. And that one misses high and tight, and it's 2-0. Huge pitch here. You cannot fall behind 3-0 with the bases loaded especially. Pittsville have 8, 9, and 1 up in the 7th. It's 3-0. All 3 nowhere close. The 3-0. Taking all the way, strike one. You gotta think if Fincutter, you might take another one here. Make him bring it over again. Luther just above the belt. And he misses high. Ball 4. Fincutter bat flips it and drives in a run with a bases loaded walk. And you can officially close the door on the day for Zickert. 5 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 10 strikeouts for the right-hander. Bases remain loaded for Hayden Wagner. That one missing in. That is 6 of 7 out of the zone for Dawson Luther. And 5 of those 6 have been nowhere close to the strike zone. That one up and away. 2-0. Again, Lee, Krieger, and Zickert due up for the Panthers. They're going to need at least 2 runs in the 7th against Hartwig to keep this magical season alive. Swing and a miss. Wagner swinging away on 2-0. A pitch that would have been a borderline strike call potentially. 2-1. That one fouled straight back. And that one will get just shy of the net to the warning track. And it's 2-2. Luther thinking strikeout here. He trying to get that second out. You do have the top of the order due on deck with Hartz. Breaking ball missed outside, and the count runs full. Pressure-packed baseball here. Luther's got to come in with a strike. No way around it. The 3-2. And strike 3. Out number 2. Luther gets the strikeout, and we go back to the top of the order. The infield can play back. As here is Luke Hartz. He's 0 for 3. He struck out twice against Zickert and then lined out to a diving catch in center back in the 4th inning by Luther. First pitch at the chin, ball 1. Hart's the 8th hitter of the inning. It started with a double down the right field line by Zach Holland, then a bunt single from Aiden Smith. Those are the 2 runs that have scored. As a foul tip into the mitt hung on to by Krieger, it's 1-1. Blue Jays back here, 2nd straight year. Last year lost to Northwood Solon Springs. Looking to move past this game and get to championship Thursday. Ground ball to 3rd. Right through the glove of Radaman. That'll bring in 2 runs. The throw to the plate is up the line. They're going to have a play at 3rd. The tag applied, and he is out there, but the run does count. A 2-run score on the error.
4 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 2 left on base.
As they actually gave that one a hit from here, but that's an error in my book. And it is 6-2 going to the 7th on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit shedsdelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's shedsdelivered.com. Go today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
Top of the 7th, last chance for the Pittsville Panthers. They need 4 runs after the error. As Derek Freeman making sure that the press box knows the score. Derek Freeman, a very good umpire, also known for his volume. So 6-2, Hartwig out. He will face Lee, Krieger, and Zickert, 8, 9, and 1. As they do adjust the scoreboard now. Pittsville needs 4. 22 wins. Season they need some clutch hits to have a chance at 23. Ground ball to third. Slow roller. Holland is there. Steps, throws, 1 out.
Now the catcher, Jamison Krieger.
So here comes Krieger. He's 1 for 2. He singled home a run back in the 2nd, popped up behind home plate back in the 5th. Hartwig goes with a slider and gets the swing and a miss. 0-1. Half swing, he went around. Right now the win would go to Doug Hartwig. The loss would go to Logan Zickert. Another breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Hartwig came in with 1 out, runners at first and second. Runner at second, I should say. And he was able to limit the damage there as that breaking ball was way outside. It's 1-2. Maybe the turning point of the game, the at-bat to Withers. He got a strikeout with first and second. And a breaking ball. He went 4 straight curveballs and gets a strikeout, a swing and a miss. And now to the top of the order we go. For Pittsville to have a chance, Ben Friday has to come to the plate. Zickert, Dawson Luther, and Radaman have to reach to bring the tying run. Zickert today is 0 for 2 with a walk. That one high and tight. I'm glad to have you all joining us. I would say approximately 11:30 would be first pitch for game 2. Be a new stream. That one low. It's 2-0. That one hits the outside corner. Zickert taking all the way, 2-1. And Zickert threw a good game, 6 hits through 5 1/3, 4 runs, 2 earned, 10 strikeouts. He takes ball 3. And Panthers need base runners any way they can with 2 outs here in the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Zickert took a big cut. And now the Panthers down to their final strike. Doug Hartwig looking to win the game for Johnson Crick and move the Blue Jays to Thursday. Working out of the windup. Swung on and missed, a foul tip into the mitt. and Johnson Crick is moving on. They will play for the state championship on Thursday morning. The Blue Jays win with a final score of 6-2 with a 4-run sixth inning. The game-winning RBI goes to the winning pitcher, Doug Hartwig. Drove in two, throws an inning and 2/3 with 3 strikeouts, and the Blue Jays are moving on. They will take on the winner of Edgar and Pacelli on Thursday morning. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show to wrap things up on Zaleski Sports.
And we look forward to having you as our guest at future events. Please drive carefully on your way home.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We're wrapping things up here in Game 1, this First Division 4 state semifinal. Johnson Crick is moving on, 6-2 winners over the Pittsville Panthers. 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors for Pittsville. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Johnson Crick. The win will go to Doug Hartwig. The loss to Logan Zickert. Hartwig, star of the game as well. Couple of hits, a couple of RBIs, and the win on the mound as the Blue Jays will take on the winner of our next game. It will be Pacelli and Edgar. Both teams are on the field starting to throw and getting loose now. I would think probably around 11:30 or so will be our first pitch. We'll have our stream live in just a couple of moments after we sign off on this one. As this is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Again, Michael in here with Dan Lau signing off. Your final score in the First Division 4 state semifinal, it was Johnson Crick 6 and Pittsville 2. Blue Jays move to 23-6. The Panthers will end their season 22-8. That being said, we'll wrap things up here Stay tuned. Highlights again coming later on this evening on Zaleski Sports social media. We'll talk to you soon for game number 2.